Girls love Beyonce. Girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go.
What's popping? It's your girl Custom Zai, and I'm back with another video. So I know it's been a minute since I got on here, but that's not even the point. Forget all that. We don't even gotta talk about that. I'm here now. I've always looked at this page as like kind of like a video, not diary, because obviously I'm not getting on here like telling all my business or whatever, but more so of just like a documentation of my journey as an artist and essentially as a person, because my artistry is a big part of me as a person. So recently I needed to stop and purge for a minute. I learned what that word meant from the movie because I like the movie. And purge basically is where, like, you know, you release, let go of all the toxins, the bad things, the whatever. So yeah, so that's what I did. I recently was sick, so I quite literally physically purged, but then also I just came back from Jamaica, so it felt like a spiritual purge as well. Like, that's a very peaceful place, a very calm place, a very high energy place that allows you to realign yourself, your inner self, your outer self, whatever. For me personally, that was my experience. So yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like I just let go of a lot of things that needed to be dropped off, and I physically was able to take a break as well. Side note, when you don't give yourself a break, God is going to make you take a break. And he showed me that a lot of times in my adult life and even in my like teen life, like, because I've never been a person that really works breaks into my schedule. Like, I'll do like a day of Sabbath, like for instance today is Sunday, so usually I wouldn't really plan anything for this day. Like, it's just essentially about doing what I want to do, which is likely still creating, so it's gonna be the same thing that I usually doing, but I wouldn't like pick up a shift or anything like that. But like, as far as just like taking an extended break, like I said, purging, like just realigning, if you don't accept the fact that you need to do that, God is going to quite literally be like, yeah, I don't know who you thought you were, but I said sit down. So that's why I felt like I got sick. And yeah, aside from me just being in like the airports and partaking in this potluck at my job, like those might be obvious reasons as to why I got sick, but also it's just like it's a reason for everything. And God was probably like, yeah, just hold up for 1 second. So yeah, so now I'm back, and like I said, this is still a day of Sabbath, so I'm not gonna go crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to document this moment as like a, all right, now we're back at it. And yeah, if you're going through something like that, hopefully you understand that like you needed that break, you needed that moment to realign, regroup, and now it's never too late, to nothing, to whatever. You should feel better, you should feel more energized, you should feel realigned, you should feel recharged, refocused to get back to whatever it is that you were doing. So that's what I'm about to do. And I'm just gonna vlog, well, not vlog, but I don't know, record the process or whatever. So the first thing on my agenda today, getting back into my artistry, getting back into my bag, getting back into the flow of things, soft reset, is taking a reference picture. My arm getting tired. Taking a reference picture this piece that I really want to start. I don't know if I have the canvas for it. I have something that I could use, but I kind of don't like it. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the first thing on the agenda, is taking the reference for that. And then putting together the reference. So I've done several videos on here explaining like my process for doing that, so I guess I'll show y'all again, or just with this like special instance or whatever. This time is really gonna be like different. Like this piece is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Maybe not crazy, I don't know. But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a banger for sure. So yeah, just get into it. I'm back. So this is what it looks like. So basically, if you're wondering how this happened, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just took a regular picture, emailed it to myself, brought it into Photoshop. All of these are my original tattoo designs. Boom. So that's the idea. That's what I'm going for. No, this is not like what I want to look like. This is not like, you know, nothing. This is literally just me practicing when I draw this. Practicing repetition of drawing my designs, hand movements, all that type of stuff. But just me doing it in a more like creative, what's the word, recreational way, I guess. Not necessarily just sitting down like doing tattoo sketches or designs or using tracing paper to draw over things. Just, you know, finding a fun way to do it, I guess, and while also being able to make content, more art for myself that's not necessarily about design, stuff like that. So yeah, so I just, yep, that's what I did. And I brought in these designs from like my file of all my tattoo designs I ever did, brought them in here. These are all of the designs on the layers, and I basically just lowered their opacity so you can see like the one that's on now is only on 32. And then I just quickly just erase the parts that's not like on the body or whatever. Yeah, so this is pretty rough. Like obviously you can still see like the white in it and stuff like that, but that's not really important. It's just the fact that I can still see the figure up under it. And yeah, so now I'm gonna place a grid over this so that I can transfer it to paper. Every day I just prove to myself that it don't matter what you do, but just keep going, you know? Like, just keep going at whatever you're doing. Like, you just have to make some type of effort towards whatever it is that you're doing. Like, literally, it don't have to be exactly what you plan, because 9 times out of 10, stuff is not even going to go the way you plan. But the important part is just to put in that work. So, yeah, but this is the canvas I literally just made. I hope that last part wasn't zoomed in, but this is the canvas I just made. It's Bristol paper, I think. Yeah, Bristol paper. That's the type of paper I needed, but I didn't have it at the size I wanted. So what I did was just took 2 pieces and then combined them, taped them, and then I put like this cardboard background, which is actually an old piece from high school that I had painted, but put this cardboard behind it to make it sturdy or whatever. So now I'm about to get the transferring the image onto here. Also, I just wanted to say that y'all should really like write stuff down. I know a lot of people might be like, that's not gonna make a difference, especially if like you're like more of a digital person and like you don't even like, you know, physical write stuff down paper. You're not gonna look at it. Yes, you are. And actually, not only are you gonna look at it, but it's like, please don't mind my nail. Not only are you gonna look at it, but it's gonna like hold you accountable. So I wrote down my goals for next year, like my 2 like main goals or whatever, and then I put together a schedule for just working towards that, like one step at a time though. Like I know that sometimes people like to stretch out their goals, and like, you know, it gets a little overwhelming when you try to do too much at once. So I just, you know, made a schedule based off practicality of where I am now, what I'm trying to work on now, what I got going now. So yeah, so this is like what I did or whatever. And as you can see, for Sunday, I'm eating it up right now. Like, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, what I picture myself doing, what I plan for myself to be doing, and yeah, period. So, and that's my little advice for people also who are just like pursuing things and working on things. You very much should just like write stuff down to hold yourself accountable, and to also just remind yourself of like, okay, like, I'm bored, what's next? What do I have to be doing now? Like, I'm lost, all right, what's next? What should I be doing now? What can I be doing now? Because like I said, everything might not go as planned, and you might not do exactly what you had written down or whatever, but at least you'll be in a ballpark, you know, and at least you'll know, like, okay, when I get finished being sad, when I get finished smoking, when I get finished eating, when I get finished doing whatever I'm doing that's not necessarily what I'm supposed to be doing, I know exactly where to go next. So yeah, what's popping?
Excuse my hair. Yeah.
So I'm back. This is how far I have gotten with it, but I did finish the grid. I finished the whole grid. That took a long time because obviously it's very big, but it's 11 across and 14 up. And then yeah, so I just started transferring everything. So basically I just got the feet done. And we're gonna be back at it when my schedule allows it. So yeah, that's all I'm about to put in this video. I'm really about to keep all of these videos like shorter than what I have made them in the past, unless they're like a specific, like, I don't know, theme or like topic or subject, whatever. But like, as far as just checking in and recording, vlogging type thing, I'ma just keep it short. There's no need to do too much at this point in my YouTube career, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this video. I hope y'all rocked with it. I hope y'all took something away from it. And with that being said, I'm gonna see you on the next one.